Thank you, Suzette, for welcoming our guests and speakers for today. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for honoring our invitation. We know many of you have left your jobs, your busy schedules to be here with us because of this important day and this week, to get the deaf people together and be able to have our workshop. So we will want to welcome Odette Swift from DeafSA to give us a short message.
Good morning. I'm reading this message from our National Director, Bruno Druchen, who is unable to be here. Dear participants, firstly, my apologies for not being here to deliver this welcome in person. I'm currently attending the inauguration of the first female president of Gallaudet University in the United States. Secondly, a warm welcome to all visitors, especially those from other countries. I'm confident that you will not only leave the conference with wonderful new ideas and connections, but also pleasant memories of the fine South African hospitality. This important conference is held during the National Month of the Deaf, and we in South Africa are proud that this conference is held during a month focused on raising awareness among and about the deaf community. A great part of this is directly related to the theme of the conference, deaf education, empowering deaf persons in Africa through knowledge. DeafSA began this month by hosting very successful marches of solidarity in South African Sign Language in all 9 provinces of South Africa. It was a loud call for SASL to be recognized as the 12th official language of South Africa. Although there has been much work done behind the scenes for over 10 years on this matter already, the marches united the deaf community of South Africa in one strong voice. It also created a great amount of awareness among the general population. Without accessible education, with teachers who can sign fluently, the deaf community will continue to experience discrimination. When SASL is an official language, there is far more legal obligation on teachers and higher education institutions to provide equal, accessible education and training. In addition, the DeafSA's Director Deaf Education partnered with DTV, a very successful South African television program specifically for the deaf, and created a series of short inserts informing learners and school leavers about their post-school study opportunities. This has generated a plethora of queries from deaf adults, recent school leavers, and scholars seeking information about education opportunities. Through such partnerships, information is being spread and deaf people are being empowered. Knowledge is indeed power. An area of concern currently is the chronic lack of access to mental health services for deaf and hard of hearing people. In such a relationship, it is best for a deaf person to access services directly with the professional concerned. But according to my records, we have only one psychologist who is a fluent signer. This needs to be addressed urgently. It is also important for deaf people to know that they have the right to ask for a qualified mental health professional who has experience working with deaf and hard of hearing people. They have the right to communicate with a mental health care professional in a safe and confidential environment. They have the right to communicate with a mental health professional in the sign language or mode of communication that is effective. They have the right to clearly understand the problem and the recommendations that are being made for care, and to clearly understand any medication given, what the possible side effects are, and what the medication is intended to do. So, to all the delegates, I wish you a fruitful and eye-opening conference. May you be challenged and excited during the next 3 days and return to your schools, institutions, organizations, and countries with renewed strength and energy to continue the hard fight that must be fought by the deaf community, for the deaf community. I trust that the voice of the deaf delegates in particular will be loudly heard, and that the resolutions will reflect the will of the people. Viva the deaf community, viva! Viva quality education, viva! Thank you very much.